Hello everyone, I'm Relay and welcome to any episode of 999. Yeah, we got another bad ending in the last one. I've been thinking and I'm curious about it. Like, we didn't see the attacker in this ending. Could it be someone else? Maybe the attacker was not Clover this time. Could it have been maybe June this time? Perhaps. I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't actually remember Lotus's number. I should have looked that up probably. What was Lotus? Was he 3? I don't know. So who would benefit from 3? I'm not sure. Anyway, well, like I said, I don't remember the numbers, so I'm not even going to try and theorize about who it could be if it's not Clover. I'm just going to continue playing the game and let the game feed the information to me. Anyway, I decided that I'm not going to continue from here because it leads to the same place as this one, and I don't want to just go back and play this for the sake of it later on. So I'll just continue from here. 3, 7 and 8 doors, yes. We already read all of these, so I'm going to skip them, but I don't remember how to skip.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
How do I skip? What is the skip button in this game? Okay.
You say something?
It's square, I think. No, it's...
No, nothing.
Wait. What is the skip button? Come on.
Ah, yes.
How do I skip?
Yes, that's true.
Wait. How do I skip this? Like, isn't there a skip function that skips all the red
Enough of this
text?
screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus.
No, it doesn't look like
the
there's
same
a
no-
skip
Got it.
function.
You're next.
What?
Who, me?
So let's just get through this real quick.
All right. Junpei.
I want to go
No,
for door.
fuck!
Nope, you can't.
Huh?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then
Why?
Wait,
bracelet numbers for the 6 of us.
okay, I just have to...
5, 6,
Shut the
7,
fuck up, I'm
8.
trying to talk. I accidentally selected one of the options, so I'm just going to go back. This is the 8 and 7. Wait. Oh, okay, I chose the correct option. We went to 7 and 8 last time, so I can go through 3 now.
There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options.
Sandy began to explain.
Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait.
That was when Junpei realized. Plan A divides into 2 teams. 3, 5, 6 and 4, 6, 7. Plan B divides into 2 teams. 4, 5, 7 and 3, 6, 8. Plan C divides into 2 teams. 3, 6, 7 and 4, 8, 7.
But that means
There was one thing they all had in common.
5 and 6 can never be on the same team.
Oh, okay, this is the same thing.
If we
Okay.
want all
Go, come on. I chose 3, right?
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time?
Wait. I chose 3, right? This 3, 7 and 8, okay.
Anyway, you've got 2 choices. You can't choose 3.
No,
If
I
you
won't.
choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die.
No, I want to choose 3.
So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was... Take a risk and choose door 3.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy!
I mean, Santa has a point right now. Junpei is the one acting crazy right now.
Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
I'm just...
Junpei paused. He swallowed the words he'd been about to say.
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me.
With that, he began walking toward the door. Their curiosity likely getting the better of them, the others followed. A few of them looked a little suspicious, but Junpei told himself that wouldn't matter. He kept walking and kept silence. Eventually, they arrived at the number 3 door. Junpei stopped.
I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
He stared at Junpei for a moment, then granted and laid his palm heavily on the scanner.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think.
Junpei thought about his answer for a moment. I think he's tricking them. He's just going to force a few people to enter.
I think I might have found another way out.
What?
Really?
That got them excited. Just as Junpei had intended.
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
6 plus 6 is 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. With those two numbers in the red, Junpei had what he wanted. He casually placed his own hand on the scanner, and the third asterisk blinked on. 4 plus 5 equals 9.
Alright, the only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number.
Wait, what?
By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
I don't know what Junpei is getting at right now. Am I too dumb to understand?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover, once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
Junpei laid his hand almost casually on the lever.
You son of a bitch! You tricked
Oh,
us!
I see, yeah. Okay, Junpei actually tricked them.
All that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit. Huh? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Junpei glanced at June.
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
Santa was furious. His face was red, and flecks of spit flew from his lips as he spoke. Junpei closed his eyes calmly, and then opened them again.
So, who's it going to be? Santa, or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover.
Oh, oh shit. Okay. Lotus leapt forward. She grabbed Clover by the sleeve and ran for Junpei and the door. Okay, so this time the one causing all the commotion is Junpei this time. Very interesting.
Fuck!
Caught by surprise, Santa froze for a moment, then shot forward like a bullet from a gun. Lotus had a head start, but Santa had the advantage in size and speed. Almost immediately, he passed Lotus and Clover.
No, wait!
Santa did not hesitate.
Ah!
He slammed his down onto the red.
This is insane! This isn't right!
He glared at Junpei, his chest heaving.
Yeah, well, you may be right.
Junpei's voice was cold, but not without effort.
But
He turned to the red and pulled the lever. With sound of metal on metal, the door opens. It would only remain so for 8 seconds. There was no time to think.
Go.
Junpei and his 3 elected companions jumped into the doors, gaping mouths one after another. No sooner did they enter than an all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrists. The detonators had activated. Junpei looked back only once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door.
No!
They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa. I can't talk today. I'm really sorry. Like, today's recordings were a mess. The last 3 episodes or so have all been a mess. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm sorry. They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the dead. The defeat and desperation on their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Then the door closed and they recounted.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair!
Wait, I think I missed something. Okay. My mind was elsewhere. Okay, they were talking about Lotus and Clover. Okay, yeah. I see. This also goes to show Santa's, like, Santa being a good person as well. Like, obviously he didn't sacrifice himself and get left behind, but he's still like, this is wrong, Junpei, this is wrong, why are you doing this? I'm being forced to do this to live and stuff. So yeah, in this case Santa is really a better person than Junpei, I think. Santa ran on Junpei, lightning crackling in his eyes and his knuckles white.
Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough!
It hadn't been Junpei that's about 7.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
The clock was ticking. The dead was their only chance at survival. Unless they could find it and deactivate their detonators, the 4 of them would be...
We got less than a minute left! No time for screwing around! Get moving!
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard!
They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device was nowhere to be found.
Where the hell is it?
Corridors stretched out in 3 directions, but everyone was blocked off by a wall of metal. There's only one way out. One other door.
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Sam ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large hands grabbed hold of the handle and pulled.
Damn! It's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
Junpei stuck his head through the door and looked around the room.
No, wait!
Almost immediately, he spotted the blinking red light on the right wall.
I found it! The dead's right over here!
He stepped into the room.
Ugh. What? The floor's slippery!
He stopped and glanced down at his feet. What was...
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there!
Junpei felt Seven's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room. Oh shit. The other 3 piled behind him. They all felt immediately that something was wrong. Nothing that could be easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. But there was no time to say so.
Quick! Get to the dead!
They all started running. In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was a tiny red light. Red light? Red light blinking at them over and over and over.
There it is!
In quick succession, they all slammed their hands against the scanner panel. Seven leaned against the wall, gulping air, as his breathing began to return to normal. He glanced at his feet, wrist, and grunted.
It stopped. It stopped.
Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
Junpei, you shut the fuck up. You forced these people into this. You don't get to, like, talk like this right now. You have to be scared for life. They are going to fucking kill you here.
What the?
The sound of retching came from Santa's direction.
What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
So desperate had they been in their arrested Ted that no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room. It was a terrible, nauseating stench, like burnt and rotten meat. Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now it rolled over Junpei in waves, forcing itself into his nose with every breath he took.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
He felt his stomach clench, and bile rise up in his throat.
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
The light that spilled in from the door barely illuminated a small switch plate next to the door. Slowly, with the toll of the last few minutes apparent in his gait, Seven walked toward it. Here we go again. He stopped as he got close and extended his fingers toward the switch.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
There was a soft click as the lights came on. Just as the light turned on, June took in a short breath, and a scream echoed through the room. Junpei's breath stopped in his throat. His heart ceased to beat. Time froze. His mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him.
What?
Hey,
Oh, this is...
What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea. A vast, ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of its intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. I think this is the same text as last time, but I'm going to read it anyway. Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and became stuck there as they dried. Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall even as they dried to it.
Looks like an explosion.
Sam's voice was low and strained.
Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
it's definitely an open fracture.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white one of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
The face is the worst.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
Half of his head has simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes too were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the grey slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
Is that... Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! You all fucking force all of these people into this, Junpei. Like, technically I did choose to do this, but I'm doing it to get the other endings. I didn't choose to do this on my first playthrough, you know? Finally, Junpei spoke.
Why did this happen?
Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream full of insanity, and not entirely human.
No! No! No!
Yeah, Junpei, you've also forced June into this, right? She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of hair tearing.
Stop! Calm down.
He grabbed for her wrist.
Hey!
But as they did, June leapt up and ran toward the exit.
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
She screamed at the door, and her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. They could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
Like what you did, Junpei? This is your fault, Junpei.
June.
She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fist flayed against the door.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June!
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to the June and wrapped his arms around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door.
Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down.
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. Also, I think the voice acting here is not as intense as it should be. Yeah, the voice acting in this game is like, it's fine, but it's not great. I think it should have been more intense, like, let me out of here, let me out of here, or something like that. Instead of just, let me out of here, let me out. It just seems too, I don't know, it doesn't seem intense enough. As suddenly as her outburst had begun, it was over. The manic energy had disappeared, and her body went limp in Junpei's arms. Like, this part is intense enough, but like, that last sentences were not, and stuff. June collapsed toward the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt drops of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. You, Junpei, you don't you don't have the right to be hugging her right now. Her shoulders shook, and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay, Connie.
Come on. Really? You're going to use her name to like... Come on. Her name was a whisper.
I'll be here with you, okay?
She nodded once.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
Yes. But I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
I also don't get how June can still like... I don't get how June can still like Junpei. He's been horrible so far in this timeline. Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. Junpei stood up. He bent down, put his arms under June's, and helped her to her feet. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. A person was dead. They had died in that room, in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Well, here we go. Those letters written in blood. LLR. Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body, you aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then this... The way the blood's rise tells you it's real old. Where's blood is this? It ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago. Yeah. LLR, huh. An old message written in blood. It says LLR. Divided between the stalls. On the other side of this wall. No. I don't want to think about that. That's where he came in. I guess it's not locked, but there aren't really any points. All that's out there is the number door. We can't go back to the number door even if we blah 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 blah. Even if we wanted to. Okay. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Wait, what is that again? The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, it will probably come out through the drain. So what happens when I do this? The set flow of the water can be controlled with these handles. You can't put any water through the pipe on the right though. If you do that, it will start overflowing from the drain. Okay. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit! That's not really hot! Man, that water must be just about boiling. See. Nice, this will definitely be useful with Corona. It's a tile paper with some kind of red symbols on it. You think maybe that's a Skytail? That's a Skytail cipher. Skytail cipher? What the hell is that? You wrap a piece of paper on a stick and then write several sentences on it, so that the whole paper is filled up. People are on stick down, writes their sentence on so that the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you gotta have a stick that's same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as... oh, whoops. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you can read code. Okay. A stack of toilet paper. A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. I think this was used to find some stuff on crime scenes and stuff. I think it was mentioned in Ace Attorney or something. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. What the hell is this thing? Some kind of spray bottle? There's something written on it. Lumen, can't read anything else, the label's all faded. Let me see that. He just grabbed it from me. That wasn't very nice. Oh, this is luminol. You know, Francis guys uses that crime scenes. Oh yeah, that stuff that goes blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it'll still go. I see. There is something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Oh, a card. It's a red card. Probably a key card. Do you remember if you saw a card reader anywhere around here? Okay. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys trying to hide pieces in something like this, usually for a 187 or something. I guess they think it's clever, don't know what they'll figure out. Blah blah blah, okay. I don't know why I still can't talk. Don't know when they'll figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's OC? Organized crime. What is that, some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh? What did I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, he's not wasting any time. Maybe Seven was a policeman or something before he lost his memory. Or maybe he was a policeman and got fired or something and then lost his memory. Or something, I don't know. It's a screwdriver. You can unscrew things with this. Was there something into unscrew somewhere? I'm just trying to give her a sad voice, but I guess I don't really need to. the screwdriver. It can screw things. Intense. Okay. It's a tin bucket. Hey, Jumpy, do you remember back in elementary school when you spilled all of our paint across the old classroom? They made you clean it up, and all they gave you was a sponge and a bucket. Like this. Hey, come on now, can't we just leave passing past? Junpei reached for the broom, and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was June.
The rabbit Hutch.
Huh?
He turned around. June still looked sadly pale, but there was a smile on her face.
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit Hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit Hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember?
Junpei stared at the broom in his hands.
You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
She looked very sad. He shook his head.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school, before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than... Wait, what? Oh, I see. No sooner had Junpei arrived than these names are so confusing. Why they just make them start with the same word, the same letters? No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flash of life turned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky, and June's, Akane Kurishki's face that night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived. I was hoping there wouldn't be many CGs in this episode, because, you know, I can only use one of them for the thumbnail, so... But there have been like 4 or something so far, so... Maybe I might use some CGs from this episode on other episodes or something, I don't know, we'll see.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Well, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried, because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously.
Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
I don't like how this is being done after Junpei fucking abandoned 2 people and when there's a fucking exploded body in the same room. with a horrible smell, and they are talking about this and smiling and stuff. I don't like how this part of the game is done.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very
Really?
important.
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt and wanted so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. What are you doing with that broom? Okay, so what else is left to do here? Are there more stalls I can open? I already checked all 3 tiles, you know? Nothing unusual there. It's a thermometer. Can I get it off? No. It's secured on the wall.
Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
I thought Fahrenheit was spelled differently with another H in the middle. Is that a mistake, or do I just know it wrong?
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, I got it! Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
What was that all about?
He's fucking mad at you. You're just... I'm so mad at Junpei. I don't like this main character. And maybe that's the point, I don't know. You took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the cage. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that house, something will open? Oh, I see. Nothing happens when I press these buttons. Well, it looks like the power's on. I'm wondering what the deal is with those things that say locked up there, though. Okay. Oh wait. Dead lights on, Jumpy. I see. What was this again? Unnoticed that doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Doing what? I don't remember. Anyway, let's try this. Yeah, if I can get salt water on the thermometer, then maybe... Right, thermometer? Let's get this party started. Yep, looks like that's the trick. There goes gauge. And now it's at the open mark. Huh, it opens. What is this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. 957 plus. Huh. Could it be like this maybe? Plus L56 or something? Or L26? I don't know. 957 plus. 957 plus. That means you're supposed to add something to 957, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The problem is what to add. LLR, huh? Could be something about this. An old message written in blood. It says LLR. Oops, wrong thing. How do I open the inventory again? Okay. Let's try combining this with this. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Nice. Also, you wrapped the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus. I see. So I guess there's one more thing I have to do. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the liminal here, do you? It does seem kind of weird to use it here, but maybe I should try it just in case. Okay, I saved the liminal on the wall. What's next? Yeah, what's next? I don't know what's next. Also, it's like we used up the liminal, so that was the correct place. Just like that, Junpei. There's some more letters showing up after the LLR. See? It says LLR, LRL. So what is this? LLR, LRL. What the hell does that mean? Can I close it? Yes. Huh? It looks like there's something down there on that grate. I think it's a card. Yeah, it's a blue card. Can't reach it though. It's too deep. So how are we going to reach it? Broom, maybe? Hey, Junpei, isn't this card kind of like that red card? Yeah, it looks similar. You're talking about the one we found in the toilet, right? Yeah, the red card floated, didn't it? Yeah, it did, so... Well, then this blue one probably falls too, right? Float, yeah, it might. I see. Come on. Hey, whoops. Hey, Seven, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Ah, okay, sure thing. Still with water. Try and spout, okay? It's heavy. Okay, I'll carry it. It's a drain. Huh? I think there might be something in there. The blue card, it might float in water. Then spill the water here. The car sitting on some sort of fine metal grate down the drain. So, was I not supposed to do that then? Like, it doesn't work. So, I guess that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Huh. So what do I use this water for? Come on, man, I said I had chicken. What, you don't trust me? Anything else here? No. Oh, there's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the buckets, then that should clean it up. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, then that should clean it up. No, what? Do I have to put the water here? And looks like you failed that. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere in the tank that you can pull. You think so? Seriously? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Couldn't I have just, you know, pulled the, poured the buckets just onto the toilet itself instead of doing this? So where is the handle? This? No. Maybe it's inside. Oh, I see. Well, there it goes, just like toilet should work. Oh, I see. That stuff's washed off. Looks like that writing has numbers. Say it. 185 equals. What is this? You got me. You got me. Just looks like numbers. It says 185 on the inside of the toilet bowl. Huh. Anything inside here? There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. Thank where the red car was. Nothing in here now. What items do I have? So, how do I get the card though? Like this? Overflowing, maybe? Did that do anything? No? What is this? Unknown said doing so may cause the drain to overflow, but doing what? I don't remember what it said not to do. Right, I got 6 handles here. Each one's got 3 positions, left, center, and right. Let's try putting them in center mode. Come on. No, nothing. Then let's try this. Let's go here. Ah, come on! Why doesn't it tell me what the paper said again? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Come on. This is stupid. What am I supposed to do? Well, I think I'm just I had enough of this game. I've been playing for like almost 3 hours. I'm going to end this episode here, and we are going to figure this out on the next one. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.